Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Nia Swanson, and this is my first video in actually forever. So I wanted to, just get right into it, update you guys on my life. I haven't done a wine review or sipped, smelled, tasted a glass of wine since February 5th when I found out that we're pregnant. Most of you who follow me on social media already know we announced last week, the day before Easter, and it's extremely exciting, extremely overwhelming. So this channel is going to be a little bit different for the next 5 to 6 months. Who am I kidding? Probably much longer than that because babies change lives. But I just wanted to give you kind of like an update from for the last 4 months and what's been going on with us. So I don't know if you guys know, but my husband is in the military. So I've done I guess 2 moves with him. I moved from my hometown in Syracuse, New York to New Bern, North Carolina. And that was amazing. I spent 3 years there. I made the best friends that I've ever had, really. I mean, yes, I have other best friends, sorry guys back home in Syracuse. I love my friends. I love my best friends in Syracuse too, but I just made some really, really great friends, and some of them were my bridesmaids, and it was just a really great experience for us. We really became a part of the community there. And I was looking forward to doing the same thing on our next move. We moved to California, Southern California. We live in a city called San Clemente, and I guess it's beautiful. We live walking distance from the beach. It's not really my style yet, but I'm gonna give it a chance. Nothing can compare to New Bern now, but we'll see. Basically what we did was we drove across country to do kind of, a tour of the states to see, there's a lot of states that I hadn't seen. So we went through New Orleans, let's go backtrack. We went Asheville, North Carolina, Nashville, Tennessee, New Orleans, Louisiana. We did San Antonio, Texas, and then some New Mexico place, I can't remember. And all the time, right before we moved, I found out some really just kind of earth-shattering news. So this is gonna get a little bit TMI. Oh well, prepare yourself. For a lot of my life, I had really, really painful periods, and that just was the norm for me. Taking 4 extra strength Tylenol every 2 to 3 hours, which is disgusting, I know, but just to manage the pain and just heavy flow. And then there's been a handful of times where I've been in so much pain that I've been sick to my stomach, or I've had to go to the emergency room because I couldn't walk. So yeah, there's been some issues with and for some reason I never followed through with the doctors or anything, so I didn't really know what was going on. But in January of this year, one of the really bad ones happened, and I finally went to the doctors and was we need to figure this out. So they did sonograms and MRIs, and it turns out the reason I was having all this pain is because I have giant fibroids, but also I have tumors on my ovaries. So as you can imagine, the being told that you have tumors at all is not exciting news. I was holy, okay, yay, tumors. I've kind of wrote off the idea completely that I was going to be able to have children naturally or without assistance. And we were going to do our fun trip across the country, have a great time, and then as soon as we got to California, I had to see an oncologist. And yeah, so California, when I got to California, I wasn't so excited because I'm ooh, here's real life. Now I have to figure out if I've got cancer or not. That's really exciting. I'm really excited for this. No. But I was like feeling weird and different, and I was like, I don't know, like I haven't got my period. What's going on? And I thought it was stress just from all that information, because we found that out around January 18th, and we got to California January 30th, like the first week of February. So I was just like, I'm supposed to get my period, but I just feel like, you know, whatever, it's stress. Like, obviously it's stress, but I went to go get a pregnancy test just to make sure that I could go have, like, you know, a glass of wine. It's like, let me just make sure before I go out that I'm not pregnant, and voila, I was pregnant. And I was just like a rush of emotions. Luke and I have wanted kids so badly, and so badly, and I just really never thought, after the tumor news, I just thought it was going to be so hard. And then I also have this like, holy cow, like I don't know if I have cancer or not, so how, like how do we even move forward? Like, this is insanity. Yeah, so that was that. It was like a whirlwind, and now it's kind of been a whirlwind ever since. I go to the oncologist at least once a month to just like check in, have discussions about like plans of care. I have to go see like a radiologist for them to make sure that nothing's growing, and I do these blood tests called tumor markers to make sure, I guess, that there's not cancer in my blood. I'm like not the most educated on that, but whatever. So everything so far is looking great. I'm 16 weeks pregnant as of, well, I'll be posting this video today, so as of today, I'm 16 weeks pregnant, and the baby is healthy. Apparently my uterus is huge. I'm already showing, because like the fibroid that I have it's 8 centimeters, but it's like, I guess already my uterus was like the size of someone who was pregnant, like, and I didn't know. But there hasn't been any complications. The baby's healthy, I'm healthy. The tumors are staying the same size, so it's seeming like great. I wouldn't specifically say great news, but not the worst news ever. So I'm extremely optimistic, and I just thought that it would be kind of cool to just document my journey, because I'm sure I'm not the only person who has gone through pregnancy with questionable things inside of their lady parts. And today I went to an appointment, just like a regular checkup appointment with the midwife, and I was asking her some questions about birth and like creating birth plans, and like the fibroids and the complications that they can cause, like excessive bleeding. And then I was just talking about like if we wanted to have another kid, and apparently it's very risky to get like the tumors and fibroids removed if you want to go forward and have a second kid. So that's not the most exciting news. I thought that once we go through this pregnancy, I can just get everything out of me and everything's all good, and we can just go on and be a normal family and continue having children. But seems like this road is going to be a little more bumpy than I thought it would be, but I wouldn't be Nia if weird shit didn't happen. Crazy shit. So yeah, that's what's going on with me as far as baby and health. So far I have not like met anybody in California, which is so bizarre, but I feel like with like the news of the baby and the tumors and the fibroids and everything, I've kind of like just like come in within myself, like, you know, just me and Luke here, and then I'm always talking to my friends back home in New Bern. So I think that's like something I need to work on, is like going out into the world and meeting actual humans where I live. So hopefully the next video update will be I've made a friend. It really shouldn't be that hard. So But yeah, so this is just kind of life update, quick let you know what's going on with me. And if you do want to hear more about what's going on with me, stay tuned, like this video. Obviously, if you don't want to hear what's going on with me, it sucks for you, because I am going to keep making these videos to keep me sane and to kind of just like look back on and see the emotions that I was feeling as a first-time mom. I get to find out what we're having. My mother is flying in to California Sunday for her and her husband's wedding anniversary, and we're going to a like ultrasound boutique to find out what we're having. And I'm not gonna know. She's gonna let Luke and I know sometime over dinner while she's here, and so I'm very excited to know what baby Swan is going to be gender-wise. Yeah, I'm all over the place. What's new? This is how I am. I hope that you enjoyed my life update, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.